Okay, motherfuckers, chatting module number 4, advanced chatting. Let's get right into it. So first thing I want to talk about is custom content and video calls. So with your creator, it depends if she's down to do custom videos and video calls. If she is, you can make a lot of money with them. So right now for custom video calls, so FaceTime or Instagram video call, we charge $100 per minute. So let's say it's a 10-minute call, it's $1,000. If it's usually they buy five minutes. So it depends on your creator as well. It depends how good looking she is. It depends how many followers she has. If she's like influencer, you can charge these prices. Even if she's like just like a casual next door girl, but you have to frame it in a way that makes it more valuable. So you could say like, oh, I've never done a video call. This would be my first one. All this shit, sell them the dream, and then charge a premium. So yeah, I recommend when you're starting out, you can do like $20 a minute. So a 10-minute call would be $200. But as you do more of them and your creator gets more comfortable and there's a higher demand, then increase the price. That's video calls. Custom content. Custom content is very important. Again, about $100 a minute, depends what the custom content is. If it's just like a video of her playing with her tits, obviously it's going to be cheaper. Or if she's doing more and saying the customer's name, as soon as a name is mentioned, custom content should be more than $350, no matter what it is. As soon as their name is mentioned, $350 plus. Don't go cheaper than that. A lot of fans will buy it. A lot of fans will try haggle, but I'll talk about that later in the video with objection handling. So yeah, the reason custom content is so important is because you can only run scripts so many times before these guys start catching on. We've had whales for like 6 months just constantly running scripts, and we've learned this the hard way, and they eventually catch on, and yeah, it just gets kind of stale. They know it's not being recorded in the moment after like 100 scripts. Obviously they're gonna know it's not recorded in the moment. Maybe they won't, but most people that have a brain will figure this out. So so this is why we put such a high emphasis on custom content. Charge a premium price, and they know it's made just for them, so they'll buy it. And the better you make the custom content, the more they'll come back for in future. So yeah, that's custom content. Next, I'll talk about identifying buying signals. So you need to train your, give me a sec. 2 seconds. All right, so you need to train your chatters to identify buying signals. So buying signals is anytime a subscriber wants to pay money or start spending money. So a good buying signal would be a tip. If a subscriber starts randomly tipping, obviously you know he's ready to spend. If he's asking the model what she's doing right now, depends. He could be at work just wanting to chat, but you have to identify if he's in a place to wank and spend money on your creator. So yeah, it's very important to identify these buying signals. Very important to train your chatters to identify these buying signals. Too many times I've went into the chats when I've just hired new chatters, and I see that the sub has gave a really strong buying signal. He wants to buy, and the chatter just keeps talking. You need to train them and make sure they pick up on every single little buying signal. Anything. A good chatter should be able to turn any conversation sexual and get the fan spending money. Yeah, so that's buying signals. Make sure you're identifying them. Make sure you have a system to identify them. And yeah, that's buying signals. Next is the just for you. So this is for every sub, really. Every sub that wants to buy from you, and you always want to make it seem like he's getting a special deal. So yeah, just for you, babe, I'll make it $200, whatever. Also, how can I say, price structure, I don't know how you say it, but let's say there's a video that you want to sell that's too long and you can't sell it. Like the maximum PPV you can sell for OnlyFans is $200. But let's say you want to sell a PPV for $400, which is very possible. You guys just need to take chatting seriously and become better at chatting. So this is the way we do it. If we have a video that is like 5 or 10 minutes long at the end of a script, and we can't charge $200, it's just too little amount to charge. Especially if these whales are spending loads of money, you need to be extracting maximum value. So the way we do this at our agency, first we'll say, so it's basically a discount. First we'll say, okay, babe, I have this video I really want to show you, but I don't want you to spend lots of money. and he'll be like, oh, how much? And then you just say like a ridiculous price. You could say like, oh, usually I'd sell it for $1,000, but just because I like you, just because you're special, just for you, again, coming back to just for you, I'll make it $400. And that price difference makes it seem like such a better deal in the customer's mind. If you just straight up charge $400 for this video, it's gonna be like, what the fuck? $400 is so much money. If you say it's $1,000 first and cut it down to $400 just for you, I'm telling you, this shit works like magic. So yeah, make sure you implement this, test it, see what works. I'm not going to tell you the exact script we use, but yeah, test it yourself. Next is attempting the first sale. So when a fan joins, whatever, you chat to him for a little bit, gather some information. When you're trying to attempt the first sale, this can be the hardest. But yeah, so when a new subscriber comes, attempting the first sale, you need to really have like good copy, so like good text under the PPV, whatever it is, and really warm them up. If you've warmed them up and you have really good text, your chatting is on point, and he still doesn't buy, you have a couple of options. First, you can ask him why he hasn't bought the video or why he hasn't opened it. Again, you've made the video just for him. Emphasize this all the time. Anything to do with chatting, it's always just for the fan. So yeah, if he hasn't bought it, you can ask him, oh, why haven't you bought it? And then he might tell you why. Be like, oh, I'm not home right now, or I don't have enough money, even though it's the first fucking PPV, it's dirt cheap. He might not have enough money. And then you can say, so I never like to cut prices, never. Unless it's like a tiny little discount, but I always offer to send the next video for free, because we charge a premium for each PPV. If he doesn't buy, I like to say, oh babe, if you open this one, I'll make another one for you for free. And then you can send him a shorter video because you don't want to be giving too much away for free. And then that might just get him hard enough to buy the whole script. A lot of guys say, oh, I don't have money. And once you've warmed them up fully and like figured out why they're not buying and handled that objection, then a lot of these guys that say they don't have money or they can't spend right now, a lot of these guys will continue to buy a full script for like $400, $500 when they've said they've had no money. So you just have to navigate your way around it. And this leads me into objection handling. So let's say the price is too much. Again, I like to just give him a free video rather than cut the price, because you never want to cut the price or else he's always going to be haggling price, and you don't want that. You can also say, babe, I find it really unattractive when a guy tries to bargain or haggle, which a lot of girls do. So you can just say that. Couple different ways you can handle objections. What else? What's another common one? Yeah, whatever. That's objection handling. Just figure out a way. Obviously you'll get this with experience as well, but never go down on price. You're charging a premium for your product because it's a premium product, hopefully. And yeah, so that's that. You're charging a premium for the content because the content is very good, and you're never going to go lower than what you set. You can give them free bonuses if you want. Charge a premium. And yeah, anytime a whale is spending, like non-stop spending, no limit, once he's just buying, keep fucking going. And with these whales, make sure, okay, you've identified money isn't an issue for him. Charge extra for the next script. Obviously, don't go fucking, if you sell your first PPV at $14 and then next time you sell it at 100, obviously don't do like a massive jump. Increase it slowly, but definitely increase. If he's spending with no limits, definitely increase the price at what you sell it. Now there's a fine line, because you don't want him to know that you've increased the price on him because he's spending money. You don't want to do that. You want to just kind of make it more casual. Yeah, just figure out a way to increase the price slowly without like getting him alert and like being suspicious of you for charging him more money, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. Yeah, next is upsells. So after a subscriber has bought a script, still room to sell him. You could say, oh, you could upsell a custom video. You could upsell sex tapes. You could upsell live call, whatever you want to upsell. Upsells are massive for increasing revenue on any OnlyFans account, especially after the script. If he hasn't finished yet, fucking get on him. Make sure you're offering him stuff. again, it's a fine line. You don't want to finish a script and then, like, you have to have a bit of common sense. You don't want to finish a script and straight away start shoving fucking sex tapes down his throat and live calls and everything. You need to just do it slowly and make sure he doesn't notice, or make sure he doesn't feel like he's just getting used for his money. So yeah, that's upsells. I think that's it for the advanced chatting. Next module, I'm going to be talking about how to automate and outsource all of your chatting, so you don't have to be chatting behind the screen 12 hours a day like everyone does at the start. It's essential to do it yourself if you're just brand new to OnlyFans. Essential to do it yourself to figure out how to do it and get a bit of a grasp on how chatting works. I recommend this with every part of the business model. So if you're, whatever it might be, chatting, marketing, whatever, instead of just hiring someone to do all of your marketing, just do the marketing first, see what works, just so you know how to do it, and you can train other people, other staff members, and you know if they're doing it properly. So yeah, that's it for today. Tomorrow's video is going to be about outsourcing and training chatters, everything you need to know. That's it for today's video, guys. Hope you found a bit of value. If you did, drop a sub. Daily videos as fucking usual. We don't miss. So yeah, free Telegram down below if you want to network with other agency owners. There's a couple of creators in there as well, and a bit of free sauce that I don't show on the YouTube channel because I can't. So yeah, free sauce in the Telegram, daily videos. Subscribe if you're new. Peace out. Hopefully you guys got a bit of value. See you in the next one.